I'm pregnant. What visa options are available to let my boyfriend stay in SA longer than 3 months? The short answer. He could apply for a number of visas: work, critical skills, life partner, or a relative visa. The whole question. I have been in a relationship with my Serbian boyfriend for almost 2 years now. We recently found out that I am pregnant. Although we are not quite ready for marriage yet, we would love to raise our child together. What options do we have in terms of him coming to stay in SA for longer than 3 months at a time on a tourist visa? The long answer. There are a number of visas that he could apply for, including a work visa, a critical skills visa, a life partner visa, or a relative visa. Given the pandemic, however, and the suspension of many services by Home Affairs during the lockdown, all applications are bound to take even longer than usual. For all the visas, he would need passport, completed visa application form, and various police and medical clearances. For a work visa, he would need to have a written offer of employment from a South African employer who would need to prove that a suitable South African could not be found to fill the advertised position. A work visa is valid for the period of the contract, but not exceeding 5 years. For a critical skills visa, he would have to list one of the skills on the new critical skills list and the required certification proving his qualifications, as well as proof that he has the financial means to support himself while he looks for employment. The critical skills visa is also valid for up to 5 years. A life partner visa is a temporary residence permit that a foreigner who is not married but is in a permanent relationship with a South African citizen can apply for. You would need to show shared financial arrangements and provide letters of support for the application from family and friends. You would have to have separate interviews with Home Affairs officials to establish the authenticity of your relationship. This is a temporary residence permit that is typically given for 2 to 3 years, but can be extended if you can prove that the relationship is still viable. One of the advantages of this kind of permit is that he can apply for an endorsement for work if he gets a suitable offer of employment when he has been granted the life partner visa, without going through the onerous business of getting a South African employer to prove that he could find no suitable South African to fill an advertised post. He can also apply for an endorsement to study. He can apply for a relative visa if he is the biological parent of a South African child. As the South African citizen, you would need to prove that you have the financial resources to support him. This visa is issued for up to 2 years at a time, and he would not be allowed to study, open a business, or work during the 2 years. All the lists of required documentation for the various visas can be found on the DHA website.